and I am thrilled to be sharing space on this fine day for readings with Jane the Seeker Tarot. Oh, look at Jane. She's got the Ink Witch.
Again, I got the star.
And you got the star, yes. So, with Jane the Seeker Tarot, the amazing Nancy, a Crone's Intuition. Thank you. I am TarotStache. Ms. Tarot D's husband, I want to commission to make a wood piece, a piece of artwork for me so that I could have it like behind me or something like that. I think it needs to have the necklace. It needs to have the glasses and a mustache. So, but I've got to get a good picture. So,
that'll be.
I cannot wait. I was thinking the same thing, but not of me. But I was like, man, I really want to commission a piece because I saw he had a cat, and I was like, oh,
well, and look, Ms. Tarot D is here. So, and I actually have the screenshot of when he said he would be willing to do that for me.
Oh, it's gonna hold you to it.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard.
Yes,
I'm a witness.
There you go. And your check is in the mail, Nancy. So everyone, please like, share, and subscribe. It's free. Please subscribe to Nancy and Jane. Show your support. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really? Part of me wants to make that into a video, but I actually like looking at the camera going, really? So,
but you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of I felt like I was sitting in a movie theater and long time ago.
Oh.
And I can remember when they would have and like you had to put out your cigarettes and and like silence your phones and
yes.
Wow.
And that's what it reminded me of. It says silence your phone and
I love it. So Nancy, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good. Jane, and you?
I am loopy as all get out.
It's going to be a good show.
Oh, yeah.
You like loopy. I'm your girl. You did a thumbs up yesterday and on one of your lives, and it made a nose exactly in right there. And I was like, did you see my comment in your chat?
I did.
And you got what I meant because there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. See?
Cute.
Anyhow, Jane and I are going to be on tomorrow for Tuesdays with TarotStache, exclusively on Jane the Seeker Tarot.
Ooh.
And it'll be a good time.
Ooh, look at Jane is using that Ink Witch. I haven't used my new my second edition, but I have got a lot of really good shows coming up this week, and the Laugh and Learn Human Design Authorities Part 2 is this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern. The Mystic 4 is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I also have two really good conversations tomorrow. One is a Laugh and Learn with Medium Betsy Palmer and Hershey the Shadow Reader. We are talking, we are talking about patience, trust, and ownership as you're developing a relationship with your guides, your spirit team. And then the amazing Madame Maru is going to be, we're planning on having them join for Back and Forth with Jamie and Gerald. They have questions to ask us.
Oh,
it's going to be incredible. Yeah. So let's say hi to some of the best chatters. Minerva is here. Hello, Minerva. Good to see you, Minnie. Stephanie. It's good to see you. We have Flowing. Hi, Flowing. And Ramon from Moon Scarab. Good to see you, Ramon. Thank you for being here, as I mentioned. Ms. Tarot D. Liz and Awe is here. Hello. And Sherry, Voices from the Swamp is work lurking, of course. And Wani R is here. Hello, Wani. Good to see you. And okay. Oh, Wani loves your hair, Jane.
Oh, thank you.
And I think Wani wants a reading. I got a me, please. So Kaylee is here. Fogo Pogo. Good to see you. And just scrolling up. Oh, and this just in, Ms. Tarot D is actually work lurking. Oh. So it's okay. We'll talk about you since you can't argue with us. We won't do that. It's more fun when you can argue with us.
Yes.
Lottie B, hugs from spirit. Hello, Lottie B. Thank you. Karen Johnson. Hello. So there you go. Wani R calls me sassy eyes because they can be a bit sassy.
Yeah, she's got that right.
And that is so, I love that because I call you angel eyes. So, you've got you're the whole spectrum.
There you go. And there's some music references to that. Things like, at least I'm not eyes without a face.
Oh.
See, I went there and not with Betty Davis eyes.
Oh.
So
that's Betty Davis eyes on the wall behind you.
Yes. And Pamela Batchelor is here. And Pamela I was getting text messages as an email from Pamela recently, and I couldn't I couldn't figure it out. I'm looking, who is this? So Minerva calls me a pain.
Oh. That's a good friend, huh?
That is a good friend. And look, Hershey is here. I get to see Hershey 3 times this week. Get to share space with Hershey 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So,
you are so lucky.
Yes.
I would take once, twice, 3 times a lady.
So, and Minnie did get the Santa Muerte Oracle. And that was a question from when the last time we did yes or no readings with Hershey and Thomas, which we're doing again on Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. So that was wonderful. If you would like a reading, they are for entertainment purposes only. No politics, finances, health, or third party. Post your question all in capitals. Readings are done in random order and be present for your reading. So that feedback is extremely helpful. Okay, looking into his angel eyes, one look and you're hypnotized. He'll take your heart and you must pay the price. Look into his angel eyes. You'll think you're in paradise. And one day you'll find out he wears a disguise. Don't look too deeply into those eyes. Ooh. So, and here you go. Purple Elephant Deb H is here. Hello. Deb and I are working on a time that the two of us can do an update live again, because that was helpful. So, what decks are people using? And by the way, as we share these decks, purchase responsibly, know your limits. We're here to share, not to sell. And I don't think Jane believes us. So, well, then we'll start with Jane. Jane, what decks are you using today?
Well, I have a few decks around me. So I've got, of course, the Ink Witch. Let's see what I come up with right there. Oh my gosh, I just split it in half and decided to pull it up and look. The Witch.
The Witch. Yay.
So it's like, yeah, you're using the Ink Witch today, baby. So using Ink Witch, maybe the Mystical Tarot of the Saints, maybe the Robin Wood. You know, it just depends on how they feel. And then I've got some oracles and some angels, because I always do, and some Sufi and Mary Magdalene.
I still have my Sufi deck that I want to do a deck casual with you on.
Oh, I didn't know. I did not know.
Jane made me do it.
Deck.
Oh, and Kaylee is bringing this up. I'm pretty sure everyone bought the Tarot of Oneness.
I would have if I hadn't just bought like 3 decks.
Yeah, that's on my wish list. See, I'm purchasing responsibly, Gerald.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
I've been buying decks in hermit bags. It's a few.
Nothing wrong with that. Nancy, what decks are you using?
Oh, well, one of the decks I'm using is a new one that I got by Olivia Rose called the Mermaid's Purse. It's an oracle, and I have some of my old favorites and a few dragon decks this morning.
Dragon decks? Really? You have dragon decks?
I do.
Wow.
I wonder why.
Well, actually, that's an interesting question. What is the draw to the dragons for you?
Well, I got a crystal dragon, and it just really has enriched my life. It's energy. And so I thought I needed to explore some dragon decks.
I think that's beautiful, especially in the year of the wood dragon.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And we got a request from Kaylee, who I'd love a dragon, Nancy. So, and Pamela Batchelor said, I pulled out my Tarot of Oneness and fell in love again. Such a beauty. Yes. I have the Curious Travels tarot. I do have the Mind's Eye Tarot, Olivia Rose, and I do have the Art of Affirmations cards if I'm pulled to those. So, and Wolf Girl Oracle is here. Hello, good to see you. Mousy is here. Mousy is only half awake. Good morning, Mousy. Glad to have you here. It's okay. You can close your eyes and go back to bed. Hershey said dragons are the bestest ever.
Yes.
And Dolly said, I am still looking for the dragon who wants to come home with me. So there you go. All right. Well, we have got a couple of people who would like readings. There's still some time if you'd like to do this. So you can feel free to do that. And while we do that, here, give this a listen whilst we all sip. This section of the video is brought to you by the word kokua. Everyone say it with me. Kokua. Kokua. A Hawaiian word which translates to extending loving and sacrificial help to others for their benefit and not for personal gain. Kokua. I like that one.
I love that word.
It really is a good word. I think I got introduced to that from Betsy, and it's really great. It's really great. So
it really set the tone too.
Yes. Oh, yes. So we've got our first reading today is going to be with Wani R. And just a spirit reading for me, please. And then we have Stephanie Checo and Lottie B. So Wani, Stephanie, and Lottie B, just let us know that you're here. And Purple Elephant Deb H is saying, sending a purple heart to everyone that they have missed. Lottie B is here, and I think Wani is here, yes. Sal Rods has joined us. Good to see you. Gotcha, Kaylee. All right. So, Wani, what I have for you is I first have the Two of Pentacles for you. The Two of Pentacles is the card of balance. It's the card of juggling all of the financial things and all of your earthly things that are going on. What is great about this is it suggests making it into an enjoyable thing rather than it being weighing heavily on you. So enjoy that fun and excitement of being able to balance things and going, oh, look, I can do this. This thing can happen. Because this, believe it or not, leads into the Two or the Three of Pentacles, which is you having some time to make sure that your plans are in good shape. It also suggests you looking at getting some help and making sure that you understand the full structure of everything. So these two cards, they blend it beautifully, one right after the other. So you're staying balanced, and it's leading you into having the ability to create that stable plan and to follow the blueprint that you need to make sure everything turns out. So if you and Wani says I've been feeling off balance, I would say try to get spend some time getting back into balance, because these longer range plans are coming in, and you'll be able to manage those. So that's what I have for you, Wani.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead, Jane.
No. Go.
Oh, okay. Wani, I have 3 cards for you. The first is a dragon card. It's Lamai and Pushel, and it says, be flexible in every situation in your life. Learn to concede in order to promote the light of peace. The second card I have for you is the card of change. I see there are changes coming in your life. Some changes are easy and others are more difficult. But the important thing is to embrace them and to flow with them. The third one is the card of insight. It says, be open to enchantment. And this is just such a positive card for you. And, enchantment can be everywhere. It can be anywhere. And in the just truly simple things, if you embrace those, that's where the magic is. And I love that for you, Wani.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I got it's very interesting because this card looks so much like the first card that you held up, Nancy. And it says, open mind, replace the old cycle with a new and exciting one. And there's the card for you. And, this vision, like, not are we opening our minds so much that we aren't even on Earth anymore. We're up in the cosmos. So that's what it means when it says open your mind. We're not thinking just these little human things. We're thinking this is the universal you. Oh, I got it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here it comes. Okay. And because that's why, okay. And then they want you to get like I think Nancy, you were saying, or somebody was saying, slow down a little bit, or maybe I was saying that, but yeah, this card is the card of just slow down, really take good care of yourself. It doesn't mean there's anything like, it's not like, oh, it's just a reminder to do that self-care. Especially, when we're bringing in all of this new energy where you're seeing things, you're really opening up your mind's eye. And then I did pull a trinket for you, and I got a mushroom. And the mushroom, the mushroom is about union. And so I feel like this mushroom talking about union, unity, it really feel it blending in with this open mind. So
That's great.
anyways, that's my spiritual reading for you, Wani.
Thank you, Wani. Appreciate it. And we have Beth Espazia Rising is here, and Kiba is here. Hello. Good to see you. And okay, so Stephanie, anything special coming for me in love? Thank you. And then after that, we have Kaylee, Liz in Awe, Spiritual Sean. So
Stephanie.
you're welcome, Wani. Stephanie, I'm not sure what you're thinking about. However, I did get the Emperor. So if you're looking for someone who is going to be bringing you a bit of foundation, it could be on the horizon. Maybe in April, since the Emperor is a number 4. It could be very much that. This doesn't necessarily mean a male. It just means masculine energy, someone who is very good at setting up some structures to help things and provide what is needed. That's also matched with the Queen of Swords. So I like the fact that we have the Emperor and the Queen of Swords together. There is a blending of the divine masculine and the divine feminine in this, which I actually really appreciate. So we have that. The Queen of Swords also suggests, Stephanie, that you be clear and direct with anyone that you meet who you might be looking at, or they may be expressing interest in you in a romance way. Don't lose your brain. Make sure that I encourage you to use your words effectively. The third card is the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this relationship is, it's going to be fruitful. It's actually going to work out well. The thing about the Nine of Pentacles is this is a card that takes time to build that. So it's not going to be something quick. It could also be that you are, allow things to unfold in their own time. So, and Beth shared, Gerald, maybe also clear and direct with yourself about what you really want. That is true. Yes, very true. And Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, is listening before work. So it's good to see you, Jamie. So, all right, that's what I have for you, Stephanie.
Okay. Are you ready, Nancy, or?
Oh, you go ahead, Jane.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to do an overall quickie look at you. And yes, I do believe that love is coming. But like Gerald said, you can't go into a restaurant and Gerald didn't say this, but he said put in your order type thing. You have to tell them what you want to eat and what you want, that you can't just go into a restaurant, sit down, and they bring you a delightful dish. You have to order that delightful dish. Otherwise, that dish might be delightful, but it's not what you like.
What you wanted. Yes. What you like.
Yeah. And you've been in the past, like you've really been working on this. And I really do see that when you're putting the focus in and changing your, rest, because I got the Emperor as well here,
Ah.
but I got him crossed, and I feel like and in this one it's sort of like he gets handed to you on a platter.
Mhm.
But I think that's what you want. I think you would like for someone to just get handed to you on a platter, but you have to figure out exactly what it is that you want. Change your thinking, and then it's 6 of Wands. Then you win. When you get to pick exactly, and you know what you're wanting, what you want to bring into your life. That's what you get, and you win. And don't worry, you're kind of afraid you're gonna like ripen on, get rotten on the vine. You're not gonna. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Yeah. And Stephanie is like, on, at least I know what I don't want. Well, yes. The thing is it's really important to focus on how you want to feel in this relationship.
Yeah.
That's really powerful.
Yes.
So, all right, go ahead, Nancy.
I didn't get married until I was 33. I mean, I just held out until I found the person that was absolutely right for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the first card for you, Stephanie, is card of contemplating the future. And you just said what you don't want. You have to think about what you really want. And I'm talking about core qualities in a person, what you really, really, truly are looking for if you want a long lasting relationship. The next card is the card of energy. And what you need to do is let your energy be seen. Be who you truly are, to draw this person to you. You don't want to be something that you're not, trying to please someone, because that's not really you. You want to be exactly who you are.
Yes.
And then I want you to be aware and look beyond what you see. Not just the physical in a relationship, but look beyond and see what is truly there for you. And just sit with that for a while. You don't have to make snap decisions or anything, because
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking for a lasting relationship, that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Thank you. Solid advice there, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you for asking the questions. And Mary Hernandez is here. Mary Hernandez Walker. Juno Sphere is here. So it's lovely to see people. Lottie B is up next. Oh, wait a minute. Lottie B, Kaylee, Liz and all, and Spiritual Sean. So, and Flowing said, I love those mermaid cards, Nancy.
Oh, I do too.
And Lottie B is here.
Okay.
Lottie B. Things are done. This is the 10 of Swords. This is the card of the worst of it is over. Remember to look beyond the difficult challenges that have presented themselves and that you've made it through. This is the card that the dawn is starting. The worst is over. The rescue is showing up. This is the card of okay, that's done. And now you can move on to something else. Part of that something else is the 6 of Wands. You celebrating the successes that you have made it through. This is a great card to have follow the 10 of Swords, because it's been challenging what you've been going through. Lottie B, pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You've been able to do that. Keep going. keep using that energy to help support you and propel you forward. Then we have the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles, which is the card of a new attitude and a new approach to the physical things in your environment. It may be time to do some spring cleaning. It might be time to pinch some pennies. It could also be caring for your body in a new way. But this is very much the card, Lottie B, of really, really looking through things with some excitement. As an adult, we know things are actually work, but have that enthusiasm of a child. So that's what I have for you, Lottie B. And Lottie B said, oh, wow, yes, so true. And Beth said, I love your take on the Ten of Swords, more positive than what my monkey mind often sees. I get it. I get it. And Steve O has arrived. Who's next?
Lottie, I have 3 cards for you. The first is, I release energy that is blocking my inner vibrational flow. This is where you maybe have some blockage. There's something that is bothering you, something that where your spirit is not flowing the way it should and communing with spirit. You must remember that you are the master of your mind. Look at the power that you have, and you need to tap into that and embrace it and commune with spirit. And that's when the magic happens, and there's a true awakening, and you just know that you're in the right place, and that you are exactly where you're supposed to be in your spiritual walk. And that's what I have for you, Lottie.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So Lottie B, hugs from spirit, hugs back at you. I got the Emperor here. So I'm feeling, and I'm sorry, you know me, I don't remember what you said, Gerald, but this to me, and I even asked my pendulum, because I was like, what are you telling me here? And I said, is this about your channel, Lottie B? And they said yes. And so what they told me, is to make sure your foundation, when you start a new thing, you want to make sure that you've really got your foundation set down nice and firm, know exactly what it is that you want to do, where are you going to place everything, just kind of have that in mind. And I think you do, because here I see a lot of celebrating. So, it's like, yay, I did it. I got myself, hi, they.
I'm totally stealing that.
But yeah, so, this, I feel like you really celebrated that win, and it always is after we've done like our first or second, and I don't know if you've done other ones before. Good. Yeah. So, yeah. So I feel like you really celebrated that win by putting something on your channel, and now we move into, yes, okay, you've done it. You set your foundations. You celebrated that win, because yes, that is a win. And now you are at the Page of Wands, where you get to make all the magic happen. I mean, oh, look at that light just shine. Did you see that? That light shined right on him, like
I love it.
As if the angels were going, ah, yes, you must, now is the time to create. Okay. And then they also say, but just don't be apathetic about it. Take everything in. Doesn't mean you have to use everything, but make sure that you do see all the things, and you look at them, because you never know. And then just one more card. I'm so sorry. Then it's a celebration. Yeah. So you'll be working with others and you're celebrating. And I could go on because then I see the high priestess and I'm getting out of here while I can.
Back away from the reading. Back away from the reading. Lottie B said, all so true. And Spiritual Sean said, beautiful. And we did hear, can you read my mind? Had those thoughts about foundation. Flora is here spending the evening with us. It's great to see you, Flora. Thank you. And Vanessa S is here listening whilst driving. Well, we wish you safe driving. That's beautiful. So yes, it was good reading. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm like,
We have to put you in a sorry timeout.
I've said it once, Jane. Bring it.
All right, I'm getting a bluebird.
You're getting a bluebird. Is Hershey still here? I am. Kaylee, you're next. I'm going to pop Steve in here next, just because it's my channel. I can do that. And Kaylee, you are up after Steve. And by the way, Kaylee does want a dragon card, Nancy. But
okay.
Steve said good morning. So I'm a Debbie Downer, dark cloud mood this morning. Need some encouragement from spirit at the moment. Well, what can we bring for Steve? And what's wonderful is this message is probably going to mean something for other people who are watching. Please do that. Please enjoy that. Hi, Fatima. Oh, and Hershey is here, just setting up for meta messages. So, all right. So, Steve. Oh God, they're being very specific with me. Of course, I'm being very slow. And sorry, not sorry. Okay, Steve, I'm going to start because I have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of the Knight of the Cups, the Knight of the Cups. Sounds like the Night of the Living Dead or something like that. Steve, the Knight of Cups is a card that is in action about the emotions. The fact that you have said that you are in a Debbie Downer dark cloud mood this morning lets me know that you are understanding where you are emotionally. That is a powerful thing. I encourage you to get on that horse, ride your emotions a little bit, make sure that you do not have any collateral damage with that. You allow yourself to experience those things, because the power in a knight comes from taking action and knowing exactly what they are supposed to do. The challenge is the Knight of Cups oftentimes gets caught up in all of the emotions and loses a sense of their brain. That being said, I get a good sense that you're going to be you it's okay. You are exactly where you are, and no one is telling you to stop feeling that way. And if somebody does, send them my way. I will take care of that. Steve, you feel the way you need to feel. There's power and beauty and strength in that, especially for someone who is male in this day and age. For them to have feelings and to express them, that's a lot of power. It's a lot of strength. It's a lot of beauty, and we need more of that. The next card I have for you, Steve, is the Moon. And part of what you're going through does have to relate to all of the eclipses. There was an eclipse last night. I was asleep, so I was visualizing it internally. So allow you don't have to understand those feelings. You just have to acknowledge that they are there. So there is a beauty in that, and understand that this will also move through. You'll move through that. And oh God, okay. Hashtag overachiever, and the we have exercise. Sorry, I enjoy exercising my body and mind. Exercise, movement will be very helpful to get you through this Debbie Downer mood. And then reflection, breathe. I am a mirror. I wonder if what of these Debbie Downer mood is actually yours, or what part of it may be that you are reflecting the environment around you. Understand what's yours. Thank you, Steve. Who's next?
Steve, I have 3 cards for you. The first one is remember the whoopee. You know, my children had a whoopee. It was a lamb's wool thing. And when they were tired or they felt awful, they wanted their whoopee. And here's a tree cherishing its whoopee. And you need to cherish yourself and let yourself feel what it's feeling. And don't be ashamed of what you feel. The second card is beautiful for you, Steve. It's a card of bright future, and it says the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And you have to realize that what you're experiencing right now is not a forever thing, and that in many ways it is going to help you grow and continue on your path, make you a better person, where you are happier with yourself. And you know, there's all the fairy dust and the birds and the light and the lantern. The final card, I love this final card for you, Steve. It's the keeper of the subconscious. And if you look at the images in here, the bottom part of the card is underwater. You can see the sea creatures that are swimming. And the upper part of the card is the top of a tree. But in the middle is a portal. And this portal is so important to you. For you to trust that there are better things ahead, and to go forward and just embrace it all. And I love this for you because this is a portal of exciting possibilities. And that's what I have for you, Steve.
That's
Wow.
wonderful. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. First of all, Steve, hang on, let me take a sip real quick. But
well, I'm going to share. Steve earlier said, "I hear you," and Beth Espazia Rising was saying, "Yes, driving yesterday, I listened to a talk on the importance of expressing emotion for the males in our society, health-wise."
yeah,
And yeah, and you're right, Dolly. All of these readings have been awesome.
thank
So.
you. Yeah. Yeah. So I too I see, first of all, I just have to say this because I've been told to, I've been directed to by them again. And they want you to know that they are still around you. For some reason, you're feeling disconnected. I'm hearing that you're feeling a bit disconnected from your spiritual family, your people on the other side that help you, the people, your guardian angel. I'm hearing that you've lost a little bit, and you're not going to them as much. So connect. And then look, yeah, I get the 7 of Cups. I get this big, and this is like a big old vat of emotion right here. All of this right here. But look at what you're doing. You're controlling it, and you're letting it all come out, and it's releasing. So let go, even though that's not the meaning of this card, or in the RWS sense, but just know that you can do this. You can pick a route and you can go there, and you, like Gerald said, I think it's always good to have a little sit down with our feelings. Now, we don't have to go into a big, huge pity party, but it's a really good, sometimes we just sit down and have a little conversation with our feelings. Because, Steve, you are meant to be here, and you are not to ever give up any of your hopes, dreams. Don't ever think that you don't have a purpose. Remember, it's only 1 in 4 quadrillion the chances of you being born.
Wow.
And I don't know what they are for being right here, right now in this reading, but I'm sure it's more than that. So you're supposed to hear that. And they're telling me, I'm getting the Queen of Swords here. And, here I go again with court cards, Gerald.
Go.
Tell me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't know the Queen of Swords?
Yeah, I do. I mean, thoughts, words, and deeds.
It's controlling those, and it's being able to have them and to take action, and also encourage others to have their thoughts, their word, and their deeds together. So there's a lot of power in taking up and demonstrating what it looks like to be articulate, and demonstrating how to not be articulate, and to pause, gather your thoughts, and then take the action. It's about being courageous in a way that is unexpected.
Yeah. And, and I look at this right here too. Thank you, Gerald, for that, for all of that. She's also telling you where to go. She's like, this is the truth is this way. Where you want to be is this way. She's showing, well, it's that way in her arm. She's going like that. So, yeah. So, and I say, and when you do this, when you realize this and you sit with your emotions for a little bit, blah, blah, and you realize that you're in 1 in 4 quadrillion, and you know which direction you're going to head in. Well, that's when you get to make all this magic happen. You get a magical bag, and that is coming from your spirit guides and your people on the other side.
Yeah. And Pamela Batchelor also shared about the Queen of Swords, the power to motivate. Pain and darkness can motivate us forward. So I like that. The power to motivate is really good. Steve, thank you for letting us read for you. I hope that gives you some insight. So there you go. Thank you.
Say hello to Ruth.
Yes. And before we do Kaylee, Wani said, I had to post this. Nancy told me to release. My father called me on the phone in my dream. He was busy with people, but wanted to let me know that he was okay. Oh. That's incredible. That's incredible, Wani.
Absolutely.
All right. So we have Kaylee, then Liz and all, and Spiritual Sean. So, and Kaylee said, I would love a general dragon reading. I did my full moon release yesterday, so looking forward to bringing in stuff with the eclipse new moon. Ooh, okay. You're welcome, Steve. Okay. And I do have to do that thing. Everybody, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to all of our channels. We appreciate it. Okay, so Kaylee, what I have for you, I have I have the death card, and you did your full moon release yesterday. Hello, you're cleaning up. You're cutting down the stuff that is not working for you. You're releasing, not just physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. This is one of those things. This is sometimes it can be a little scary when death shows up. It's really about transformation. It sounds like you've already done this because of the your full moon release. Extremely powerful there. And then I also have the Three of Wands. What that gives you is it gives you the ability to allow your energy to draw in what you want. You've cleared the runway, so to speak. So that energy is able to come through and come forward. I think that's extremely powerful. And the bottom of that deck is the Two of Swords. The warning is, Kaylee, don't overthink it. Just do. You're smart. You've done a lot of the good work. You have choices. Don't hold on those choices too long because they can slow you down. So, oh my gosh. I got the Two of Swords on the bottom of the other deck too. So, Two of Swords. Don't overthink it. I know it's easy to say don't overthink it because you're an overthinker, you're an overachiever. And but honor that that's what you're doing, write it down, and then let it go. Yeah, holy cow. Holy cow. There it is. So there you go. That's what I have for you, Kaylee. Jane, are you ready?
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay, Haley. So what I'm seeing is with your release of with the moon, the full moon release and the eclipse release, and all that energy, is that what you were really doing was setting yourself up for success. I too did all the things I needed to do to come into this next eclipse cycle in a good attitude and a good way. I set myself up for success, and so did you. That's what they're saying. So, job well done. Okay, that was success, and they're also saying, that you are staying in your truth, and stay in your truth and be true to who you are. Don't let anybody else tell you anything about you, other than what you are, and take plenty of time. So you were very successful with the release of the energy. I think it brought up a lot of the truth, and so it's time to take some time to yourself and go into your sanctuary, and just really get into that place in your mind, whether it be a physical space, a space in your mind, wherever it is. Go there and go into your sanctuary, because it's in your. Oh, you saw a raven driving home this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. So, but I think that raven, with that, also seeing that, is I get all this energy too coming off of your hands. So I don't know if you're a healer or about the chakras in your hands. I think you do.
She does. They are learning that. So yes.
Yes. Okay. So there you go. Remember where you point that thing. So anyway, you got a lot of energy there. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. I have 4 cards for you. This is your dragon reading. The first is Afriel and Beliza. A fresh wind is blowing into your life. Believe in your divine guidance and recognize all the gifts along your path. That's a beautiful dragon there, isn't it? The second card is the key holder. This dragon is giving you the key for your future path. Maybe things that have been blocked or locked to you are opening now. And the card of the South is you are gathering your power. There's much power in your energy. You're gathering it for your future spiritual communion and your walk. And the final one is the card of enlightenment. And I love this for you because if you look, you see I've got some reflection. You see the moon, but the wing of the dragon almost looks like, there's an eclipse, like what we've got going on with the sun today. And I love this for you because it's so powerful. And it shows that even though, with the moon, that you don't fully know what your path is, but you are moving forward. And there is such power in this card. Look at that dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And this power is surrounding you. It's protecting you. And that's what I have for you.
Thank you. Wow. What a good reading. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, Kaylee. And Kaylee did say Reiki Masters at the end of April. And we, yes, and channeled a new energy healing recently. And Delphi Ross is here. And Viviani has come in. I did send, okay, so Liz and Awe and then Spiritual Sean are up. I did send Hershey, the Shadow Reader, some ground coffee so that they could make some mushroom coffee. And Hershey said it has a different taste. I have to put heavy creamer and sugar, so I have to dull it down a lot. Maybe 1 scoop of that for 1 scoop of go half and half, something like that. And there are a few blue jays singing, and the robins and mourning doves for Hershey, because she was enjoying the oh yes, Minerva, there was an eclipse last night, and then on April 8th in 2 weeks. So all right, Liz and Awe is up. What's going on with me reading?
Last night, I just have to say, yesterday, I kept hearing an owl hoot like all day long. And I was like, Mike, this owl, my husband, Mike, you gotta get, what's wrong with this owl? And because I couldn't figure out why the owl was hooting all day.
Mm-hmm.
So, does anybody know? That's a question.
I don't.
Should I read on that? Do owls hoo a lot during the day?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's weird.
Liz, what I have for you, Liz, I have the Hierophant, which is about you getting your own experiences instead of reading the experiences of others. The Hierophant is the connection between the spiritual world and the physical world, or the physical world and the spiritual world. Oftentimes is it's looked at as the religion card. However, the structure is supposed to be to help you have your own experiences. So, Liz, what is going on for you? It feels very much like you are trying to get your own experiences, something that only you understand, and you're dealing with justice. You're having to balance what other people are telling you up against what your experiences are. So that's something important. Now, the end result of this, Liz, is the Page of Wands. You get to have that energetic excitement, that enjoyment as a child goes out into the world. You get to reach up. You get to be a little daring, and take some planned risks that you may not have before. So, Liz, it feels very much like you're growing. So that's what I have for you, Liz.
Liz, I have 3 cards for you. The first one is the card of release. There is something that you need to release. I have no idea what it is, but I have a feeling that you do. It's very important that you do this, Liz. The second card is I am evolving as a soul when I am aware of my soul's journey. You are on a journey. You need to embrace it. You need to listen to your guides, your angels. Let them commune with you as you journey forward. And this is so important. Listen to the music of your soul. Just look at this card and think about the music. Look at Jane. I mean, she's got it going on here.
I got that
You
song
know, I
in
mean,
my
there's
head.
there's so much joy and happiness in music.
Mhm.
And you know, music, it adds such a dimension to our life, you know, when we're down and we listen to it or whatever, it just makes us come alive inside. And I think that's what you need to do, Liz. And you know, all these three cards work together for your future path.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I completely agree with what Nancy said. Um because and I got the 8 of Cups. And you know, this is going away from all those things that no longer serve you. And what I like about this little guy here, or girl, whatever it is, this little person here is like, they've made sure, I don't know why, but they've just broken, it's like they burned the bridge. They're like, you know, sometimes you do have to burn bridges. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to cut loose certain energies that
Mm-hmm.
don't jive with yours. And you try and force it and it just doesn't work. Let it go, like Nancy said. And because the truth will find you. And you're going to tell that truth where to go too, because look, she's pointing over there, and you know, she's taking care of it all. She's the master of her domain, because really, look, like, you're walking away from what no longer serves you, and you're telling everybody else where to go too.
There you
Okay,
go.
right? But don't forget to take some time to yourself and be that hermit. This is almost like the last reading. So, you know, go into your shell, take some time to yourself, and really connect to that spiritual or whatever fills you up. Connect to that and be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. And Liz said, thanks. Music has been coming to me recently. I am reminded to truly enjoy. Not sure exactly what I still need to release. Ouch. Yep, you are right. Debating on releasing 2 relationships. So thank you, Liz. That's great.
Yeah, you know, can I just say, yeah, I wasn't going to say this before, but there you are right here. It's the Wheel of Fortune, but
Yep.
she's
And you're
cutting the
cutting.
string. So there's
Yep.
some cutting going on that needs to go on.
Yes.
So there you go.
Purple Elephant Deb H said, sometimes animals act in uncharacteristic ways during eclipses. So, and owls tend to be showing up for some people.
Yeah.
Spiritual Sean is our last reading for today. Thank you. And thanks for the compliment, Mary. These readings are a lot. Yeah, Sean, owls are nocturnal. They're just coming out during the day. So somebody did suggest that perhaps it was a male owl looking for a mate.
Ah, and I do know the dove, Pamela. I think Pamela said something about the dove. I know exactly what doves sound like. And it was not doves. It was definitely an owl.
All right. So Spiritual Sean, I'd love a general reading if you have time. Of course we have time. Spiritual Sean, 5 of Wands, which is the card of an energy exchange, sometimes talked about as an argument. The 5 of Wands oftentimes can be an exchange of energy that can result in something better, especially when people handle it and they actually allow it to help them to get to where they want to go. Think of a brainstorming session where somebody says, okay, let's remember where we're trying to go instead of just going off. I'm curious, Sean, is if you, I'm curious as if you've had some slight arguments with people. This comes with a warning to be playful, but yet be careful, because you don't know when you're going to cross that line, when it's going to actually turn into a full-blown argument. I also have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, take a small action. If you're having an argument, take a small action to be able to make sure that you are doing one small thing to help move things through. And if it's with a specific person, I have the Two of Cups. So make sure that you check in with that person and listen, because this could be this slight argument, if you handle it properly, could very much deepen the relationship. Spiritual Sean said, argue with daughter. Okay. That makes sense. Small step, small action, including just listening or saying something that you can honestly own, that is yours, and then let it be, and allow that to be healing and to be insightful. So thank you, Sean.
Okay.
And High Flower Beauty, Peacock Rainbow, and Pia's Eclectic Life, as well as Madame Maru's House of Cards.
Hello. All right. Nancy looks like she's still thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Go for it.
All right. So yeah, I've got that there's some messages coming for you. They're coming in fast. And since they're all standing around, it's almost like they're creating the fire. It's creating a buzz about something. Ooh, what do you do, Spiritual Sean? This almost feels like I'm getting a sense of advertising, putting yourself out there more, something along that vein, and really, really kicking up that energy. Like it's like a boost. And I get the witch card. So I wonder, do you do tarot readings? Are you of a mind of such?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are, we're all in this dance together, and it's better, we're stronger together than we are alone, whatever. But I'm just saying, really listen to what Gerald said too, and Nancy, what she says. And then you become the winner. You're gonna grab that horse, that golden ring off of the carousel. So or it's, I don't know how old your daughter is. Maybe you take her to a carousel wheel, and that makes up for the argument with your daughter.
And
But
Spiritual Sean said, makes perfect sense. I dabble, and they are learning.
there you go. Yeah. And then they just want me to remind you to just don't have regrets. We all get in these little things, and it happens.
Yes. Hi, Scorpio Mama.
That's it for me.
Sean, I have 3 cards for you. The first one is, I liberate myself from emotions that don't serve me. So this is important, because this card just absolutely flew out. And what Jane said about messages, this is very interesting to me. This is a keeper of beginnings. And I want you to look at, Jane, can you put your card back up that showed the messages coming in?
Yeah.
See how Jane's card had like all these swirling. Yeah, see that? And look at the similarity in this card. There's butterflies in this card, but there are messages coming in for you. And about new beginnings. And the final card is the card of message. And this is from your spirit guides. Now, this is a message in a bottle. This is a message for you from your spirit guides. I'm not supposed to communicate it to you because it's between you and your guides. So it's very, very important that you draw closer to them and you make yourself available, whether it's through meditation or in your dreams, asking your guides for you when you wake up that you remember the message, because they have a very important message for you. And that's what I got for you, Sean.
I love that. Thank you, Sean. And Hershey is heading out, getting ready for meta messages. So, and Spiritual Sean says, fear that I'm working on and trying to listen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. Wow, this was great. This was great. And so, everybody, take some time, think about things, calm down, go out, be you, be your authentic self, because everybody else is already taken, right? That's that thing.
Very wise.
So,
Yes.
ooh. Sometimes I have those moments. Not often. Good thing it's on film. So, all right. Any last minute words from you, Nancy, for the group?
I just was happy to be here, and I enjoyed all the best chatters, and it was just an honor to read for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Jane?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Gerald and Nancy. Thank you all to all the chatters. And I'm hearing applause, so there's
Woo.
they're applauding for everyone. And I just want to say I'm going to be doing meta messages with Hershey.
Oh, wonderful.
Excellent. So
I'm going to run on over there.
Going to run right over there. That's beautiful. The two of you are great together. So
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody for being here and spending time with us. So thank you so very much. And we appreciate it. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.